Hello everyone. In this lesson, I'm going to talk about dividing the whole into some ratio. Let's say we have a rectangle and we want to divide this rectangle into some shaded and unshaded parts, right? Let's say the ratio of shaded is to unshaded is 4 is to 1. That means we want to divide this rectangle into some equal parts first, and then out of those parts we'll shade 4 regions and one part will remain unshaded, right? Now the technique to find the total number of parts is we find the sum of ratios. Now here in this case sum of ratios is 5. So that means we'll divide this rectangle into 5 equal parts. So let's divide this rectangle into 5 equal parts. Now, out of 5, 4 parts are shaded, right? So we can shade 4 parts here. And then we can leave one part unshaded. Let's say we have a portion where the rectangle is divided into 20 equal parts. Here we have 20 equal parts, 5 columns and 4 rows. So that is 20 parts. Now we still want the ratio of shaded to unshaded as 4 is to 1. How many squares or parts of this rectangle should be shaded? Now the technique is the ratio of shaded parts is 4, right? So we find the fraction of the shaded parts. Fraction of shaded, which is 4 out of 5, right? So that is the fraction of shaded. 4 is to 5. Total parts are 20 in this case. So we multiply it by 20. And when we reduce this into lowest term, we get 16, right? So 16 parts of this rectangle should be shaded. And fraction of unshaded is 1 upon 5, and we multiply it by whole, which is 20, right? And when we reduce this, we get 4 parts. So 16 parts of this rectangle should be shaded and 4 parts should stay unshaded. Let's do some real world problems. My first question is, we want to divide $350 in the ratio of 5 is to 2 amongst Remy and David, right? Now to find their individual shares, first of all we'll see their individual fractions, right? For that we need to find out the sum of ratios first. Now sum of ratios is 5 plus 2. We'll consider this ratio and that comes out to be 7. So that is the total. Now Remy's share, Remy's gonna get 5 out of 7. So her fraction is 5 upon 7, right? And here in this question, whole is 350, right? Whole amount is 350. So we multiply by whole, which is 350. And when we reduce this fraction, 7 times 1, 7 times 50, and then 5 times 50 gives us 250. Right? That is Remy's share. Next for David. David's share. Again, we'll write down the fraction first. His fraction is, he's gonna get 2 out of 7. So fraction is 2 upon 7 times whole. Whole is 350. So we multiply by 350. Again, when we reduce this fraction, we get 50 times 2, which is 100, right? And we can always verify our answer by adding these two amounts. 250 plus 100 gives us 350. And that verifies our answer. My next question says, a company must distribute $3,000 in dividends amongst 3 shareholders. The shareholders are getting 8 shares, 5 shares and 2 shares. So this is their ratio. 8 is to 5 is to 2, right? How much of the total dividend should each one receive? So again, the total here is 3000, right? And we want to find the share of each shareholder. Now, the sum of ratios is 8 plus 5 plus 2, that is 15, right? Let's find their shares now. First shareholders, or we can write down first share is equal to. Now the fraction of first shareholder is 8 out of 15, right? And we multiply it by the total, which is 3000. When we reduce this, we get 200, and 200 times 8 gives us 1600. So this is first shareholder's share. Second share, let's find the ratio first. 5 upon 15 times 3000, right? And when we reduce this into lowest term, we get 200 here, and 200 times 5 is 1000, right? Third share. Again, the fraction for third share is 2 upon 15, right? So let's write down 2 upon 15, and then we multiply it by the total, which is 3000, right? When we reduce this into lowest term, 15 ones is 15, 15 twos is 30, and we get 200. 200 times 2 gives us 400. So this is how 3000 should be divided into 8 is to 5 is to 2 ratio, right? If you want to verify your answer, 1600 plus 1000 plus 400 is 3000. Right? So that verifies your answer. It's time for checking your understanding. Please pause the video for 4 minutes and come back to see your answer. Thank you everyone.